Hello YouTube, Treyguard the 5th. Oh, hang on. New news bulletin. Game links no longer supported. We released 3 games to the platform and earned a total of 8.7 million. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we have just moved into our brand new big fancy AAA office. We've got 36.8 million in cash. We've got 143.4 thousand fans. We're 16 years into this. And now we're going to be making even bigger games than before. And maybe even, you know, open up an R&D department while we're at it. Boss, a small number of dedicated fans of us that we released the source code to one of our older game engines, Idiom. Doing so would surely satisfy these fans, but given that we worked hard on the engine, we could also sell licenses for it and make some money. Alternatively, we could simply refuse their request completely. What would you like to do? Seeing as it's a really old engine, give it away. If it was the most recent engine, I would have just said no outright. If it was, you know, an old engine but not as old as Idiom, I'd probably just, you know, maybe 1 or 2 engines ago, I'd probably just sell licenses. Market's normalized. Fantasia 3 is off the market. It sold 3.4 million units and generated 37.9 million in sales. Boss, our recent decision to give away our engine Idiom was met with outstanding responses from fans. Overall, we gained 7,000 fans and it cost us 3.9k. Okay. That's not bad. We can work with that. Century on a vacation. And next thing we need to do, should probably make maybe a medium-sized game before we start really getting to the nitty-gritty. Going to need a couple more people before we can make large games, I think. So, research, research, research. That's the key here. That's what we're going to be doing. Mini-games. Let's see. And advanced cutscenes. Don't think we can research much more than that, except maybe a new topic. Let's go for a prison game. Let's research that. Another new topic. Dystopian. Going to be stashing up as much of this research as we can, so we can just pile it all into one massive, big engine. Right. Okay. What game shall we make next? Fantasia 3 did brilliantly. It was almost perfect score. Bobby the Bunny did good. Take Me to Leader 2, decent. Grave Mistake, well, didn't do so well. Not as well as I thought. I wonder if there's a really bad game that we could probably give a good remake of. You know, rebuild it from the ground up, fix everything that was wrong with it, learn from our mistakes, make something actually kind of good out of it. I think Tennessee Ranger was probably the worst game we ever made. So, just to, you know, as a warm-up, let's make a remake of Tennessee Ranger. Just as soon as I remember how to spell Tennessee. 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 Tennessee Ranger, make it mature, medium, topic, Wild West, using the Geronimo 2 engine. In terms of genre, action adventure, platform, PC, let's try, I wonder. Obviously the version numbers make a difference, but I wonder if people in the, rate games, in Game Dev Tycoon, I wonder if the game's score is somewhat influenced by whether the graphics are 2D or 3D. I've been doing a lot of 3D graphics version 2, so let's do an experiment. Let's try 2D graphics version 3. Let's just see how that goes. See what happens. See, action adventure. Engine. Don't need... Well, actually... Storing quests. We can turn that down. Right. Engine. Melissa's got the best tech score, so she's going to be on the engine. I think this is... this has probably gotten really predictable by this point in the series, but... I mean, look at these. We've got a team of specialists here. I mean, they're not literally specialists, they've not had specialist training, but everything's running like a finely tuned and well-oiled machine here. So, Ian... Should I have Ian do gameplay, or should I do gameplay? I'll do the gameplay. Storing quests. Gonna need a good all-rounder for this one. Cherie. Got a nice balance between design and technology here. Right. AI, that's probably going to be a big deal. Action adventure. Probably tone down the dialogues to some extent. Right, I want to do it. Okay. Artificial intelligence. Melissa's already on that. Level design. Ian. Dialogues. Yeah, have Shane do the dialogues. Right. Now let's get some marketing underway. Let's see. The highest we can go with this is a large marketing campaign. So exclusive reviews, behind the scenes reports, TV trailers and that sort of thing. Small one is magazine ads, demos and interviews. I mean, 2 million is a bit much to just dump into a remake of the worst game in Beat Boot Games' history. So we'll keep it humble. Keep it low. We'll just do a small campaign with this one. graphics, super important as we discovered before. World design we could probably just tone down just a bit. Let's turn up the sound. Looks good. Right. I'll handle the graphics, sound. Ian, world design. Yeah, sure he can handle world design. There we go. We got some hype building, but thankfully it's not too much hype. I don't want to hype this up too much, you know. Right, let's iron out the bugs. Do a little bug squishing. And release. Okay, Ian has had a raise. We can now research achievements. Let's send Ian and Melissa on vacation as well. Here come the reviews. Oh, okay. I wonder how that compared to the original Tennessee Ranger. I think it probably did the same, probably, right? About equally as bad. Oh, yeah, I can drag the screen around now. Not going to be important for now, I think, but maybe later. What was that score anyway? 4.5? Hang on. That is only 0.5 better than the original. There's me thinking that we could do better with a remake of the worst game, you know, to redeem that game. Let's see what went wrong there. Wild West and action adventure is an okay combination. Only okay? Ever heard of Red Dead Redemption? I've never played it, but I've seen footage of it. I'd definitely call that an action adventure game. Dialogue seems to be not important for this type of game. Okay, fair enough. Right, we can now do multi-platform games. Don't know if that would have saved Tennessee Ranger though. Whew. Wow. Been recording for nearly 14 minutes already. Where has the time gone? Right. Let's get a little bit more research in. Maybe they're just expecting a bigger game. Maybe Tennessee Ranger would have worked better if it was a large game. Well, I don't want to research large games just yet. Actually, I'm not going to spend a lot of research points. I want to save some for 2D graphics version 4. What's that, 3D? 2D, yes, that's what it was. Never mind me, I'm just thinking out loud. Thinking out loud. Let's get a couple more topics researched. Shane needs a holiday as well. Let's only go with this. Actually, let's not go to G3 this year. Tennessee Ranger Remake is definitely not G3 material. Right, so... Well, wasn't expecting this, but the development of the Tennessee Ranger remakes taken up the entirety of the video. When it comes to these Game Dev Tycoon videos, I aim for 15 minutes, and pretty much all of it's just been taken up with Tennessee Ranger. Well, anyway, I'm going to leave it there for now. So, if you liked it, click the like button, subscribe if you want to, share it if you fancy. Got a Patreon page as well, links to that is in the description. And thank you for watching and see you next time.